Shore Bounce House in the heart of beautiful Orlando, Florida. First month of the season, teams starting to take shape, find out what they can do, and we will learn more here in Week 3. It's the Arkansas Razorbacks and the UCF Knights. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
UCF has a unique stadium, the Shore Bounce House. Florida tries to get this going loud and proud in Orlando. It opened in 2007. Nearly 50,000 fans pack it in to make sure that is loud and crazy for the Golden Knights. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. The Knights will kick off first, and here we go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Looking to throw, it's Hill. They go to the wide receiver screen. Surge ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Open on the left side is Smith. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Got it behind the line. It's Smith. Across the 45. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
The Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. Running inside, it's Smith. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. With the catch, it's Watkins. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down.
And I think they found a matchup they like, man. This running back has been a problem out of the backfield. Like, we know he can run it, but the matchups now, who's going to cover him? Is it a linebacker? Is it a safety? Right now, this offense, they found something with him catching the football in the backfield, and they just keep going back to it.
Swings it out to the flat. Snags it, and there's running room. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. And the Razorbacks headed quickly to the line. They'll run it. It's Russell. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. To throw, it's Hill. Swings it out to his running back. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off, 3rd and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll start on the ground with Duke Watson. Turning it on! Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Keep it on the ground. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
That's a really good job by this defense because 2nd and short, a lot of times, you're thinking pass. You're thinking they're going to try to make that big play because they're set up in a good spot. They did a great job still getting penetration, shutting down the run. Now, 3rd and short time. Probably expecting another run again. Who's going to be the most physical team?
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36.
And obviously it's still early in this football game, but after giving up a touchdown on the 1st drive and then coming out, like the worst thing you can do as an offense is go 3 and out and put your defense right back on the field. So that was a big 3rd down to kind of settle them down and give them some more opportunities.
The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to pass, it's Barnett. Got his man on the right. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback, and a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
To the air on 1st down. Got a man in the middle. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And, man, you got to love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
Well, he got you 2 on first down. He got you 2 on second. 2 won't get it done on third. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here to stay on the field.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The quick out. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Well, on that 3rd down play, they're just trying to get it to him quickly to see if he can do something with it after they catch. But this is a defense that takes pride in their ability to tackle in the open field. That was a fantastic job of rallying to the ball carrier inbounds and getting him down, now setting up 4th.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. It is perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the run from inside his own 5. He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. To the air, it's Hill. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The run inside. It's Smith. Defense makes a stand as the clock runs down to 0. We've reached the bridge. Arkansas has the lead. And we've come to the end of 1. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Right back to the well. Picks up the 1st down. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
And these 3rd downs obviously are so crucial, and that's why you call them the money down. But just to get the drive started, man, you get the 3rd down, you get a little bit nervous. Nice job executing, running the football, moving the sticks, and now keeping this drive moving.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Finds his man. It's Platt. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. This proficiency in the passing game can take you back to yesteryear and one of the great quarterbacks in Arkansas history, in Joe Ferguson.
Yeah, just slinging the pill, just being able to provide balance, being able to attack down the field, get people out of the box, and not be predictable. That's a really good job by this quarterback.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And he makes the catch, but he can't stay in bounds. Incomplete. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. The Razorbacks have their offense in high gear. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith. Finds a crease, finding some room. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this. Makes a grab and room to run. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk, and on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here's a give to Watson. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Firing to the right, complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And that's the look in man coverage you can throw the hitch route against, right? When the receiver's got a little bit of access, so he's got some room to work with. Against press, you're risking a pick 6. So good decision there by the Q, knowing that was a good look to throw in.
Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his back in the middle. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
That's why you got to study your playbook. For all young quarterbacks out there watching, you're not always going to be able to throw it to the intended target. You've got to know where your check down options are because you're going to get hit at some point. You've got to be able to get rid of it. Nice job understanding the playbook.
Wants to throw on 1st down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. Past the 20, 10. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
What an interception. He's dangerous because not only can he catch the ball and pluck it out of the air, but he's hard to bring down too. This is a guy that I think could play offense for a lot of programs around the country, and he showed you his open field running there.
And the Razorbacks will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Run in the red zone, it's Smith. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Back to throw, it's Hill. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas! Quick strike through the air for the score. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
Number 47, set to kick it away.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. hoping to get things rolling here on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Zings it complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Knights will call on their punt team. Here's the return. Slips through the line. There he goes. Open it up. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. Running inside, it's Smith.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Looking down the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you can tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
They'll start on the ground with Duke Watson.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Fouls through the defense. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Got the quick pass. And he'll be ridden out of bounds, but not before a good pickup on that one.
Could that be the play that finally wakes them up? Just not a lot of good going on offensively here in this first half. They've only got 3 points to show for their efforts. They haven't been throwing it a lot, but they took a shot there. They got a chunk play. Now they're in a position. They need to score a touchdown here before the half is over.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. To the air. It's Barnett. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. First play of the drive comes from the 41. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He'll try to do it himself. Inside the 45. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble.
It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on for a massive fumble recovery.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Takes it in. Touchdown, Arkansas.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass, it's Barnett. Trying to burn this defensive back. What a grab along the left sideline. Got the foot down in a strong throw. Put it right on the money.
Man, that is textbook football 101. It's what every defensive coordinator's yelling on the sidelines. Sudden change. They want to be aggressive, capitalize on the momentum. They force the turnover on defense. Offense, they take a shot down the field, and they connect.
Looking downfield on first down. And they're not on the same page there.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Complete.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense and you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
Takes it from the gun on third down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The Knights want to crank the tempo. He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And that is incomplete.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air, it's Barnett. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's passing situation. Man, you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
Nestled just inside that right upright. Now, there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock through a field goal from that distance and you're not going to get the first down, I think you just keep your points. One more snap coming before halftime. Now from inside the red zone. Fires left. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Fellows, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's open things up with North Texas taking on the ECU Pirates. And it's the Mean Green coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. And that makes it 2 victories on the season. They're nowhere near their preseason goal, of course. So how they handle things from here will define this program.
The Knights start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Could be an alley. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Got his man. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Caught in the backfield. It's Wade. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Knights.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it with an explosive play in the passing game, scoring from 47 yards out. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Arkansas offense heads onto the field. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that 1st down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Hill. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
I think as a quarterback, you get in your mind before the snap a lot of times where you're going with the football, and sometimes you lock on it a little bit too long, and right there I think he did. He'd probably want that throwback.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. He's looking to pass. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Caught, and he's got room. At the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Razorbacks. And the stomping has commenced.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the 1st half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the 2nd half. They take their 1st drive of the 3rd quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. He wants to change this route. Back to throw, it's Barnett. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Yeah, I think if you're on offense right now, you're thinking, I don't know if our defense can stop them. They couldn't do it the last drive out. We're down a lot on the scoreboard right now, so we need to score touchdowns every time we have the ball. That was a big play for them, but they got to cap this thing off.
The Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. Quick pass on the RPO. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Fires to the wideout. And he can't grab the bullet pass on third down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. And this one splits the uprights.
Man, so many more times we're going to say go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Here he comes from his own end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Smith takes the handoff. There he goes. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Makes the catch. It's Hawkins. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
The run inside. It's Russell. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Scanning the field, it's Hill. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on third down brings us to 4th.
I like the execution by this defense. Nice job, situational football, right? Like understanding where the sticks are. You probably know they're going to pass the football on this down. Great job breaking on the football when the quarterback throws it and forcing the incompletion.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads it left. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. A strike downfield. Touchdown Razorbacks! Into the end zone for 6. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the back. To the air on first down. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. A huge pickup on this play. They finally get him out of bounds, and that is some kind of way to wrap up the third quarter. The Knights going to go ahead and call their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Quarterback making checks.
Black 14, black 14.
Looking for a man. It's Barnett. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to throw it. Finds his tight end. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. The Knights want to move quickly. On third down, here's Watson. They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the first down marker.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The give is to Smith. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Reads it, fires complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. Looking for a man, it's Hill. He's got him. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
On the ground with the counter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
What a great play by the linebacker. Did you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Russell. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. Gets the back moving. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. He's got his man. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the 1st down. And the Razorbacks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Motion from the wideout. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
3rd down has been right in the wheelhouse on this drive. They've already converted a couple of times, but they need the full 10 yards now. Looking to throw, it's Hill. He's got it on the run. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. And at the end of the play, it looks as if there's an injured Razorback on the field. That is the junior tight end who they are taking a look at, and we'll have Holly Rowe check on his situation. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. And the timing just a hair off.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26.
Easy.
Jumped the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Back to throw. It's Barnett. Here's a heat. They get to him as he throws. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there. The Knights decide to punt it away. He can get this one up in the wind. It ought to carry for a while. He's got it. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Smith takes the handoff, and the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Right back to him on the ground. Here's a little room there. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
Hey, he's had a great day all day today, and not a surprise why they've continued to feature him, and you've seen him make big plays. And down the stretch, we expect more of the same, don't we, guys? Like, up with the lead, ground game keeps that clock moving. You don't want to stop that thing. That clock is your friend. This defense better find some answers quick.